My name is Tom Wajda, and my rank was major. Well, we were taken to Nuremberg in a prison camp that had once been occupied by Italians. And I'll tell you, it was a really sloppy place. And they were getting ready to move us again. And I don't think the Germans were too careful about whether we had escaped or not. I think they were really trying to get rid of us. So on the first night out, another fellow and I simply walked away. There was no opposition. They didn't try to stop us. In fact, I think they were glad to get rid of us because we were a burden on their hands. We were not an asset. The first night we were in a small town outside of Nuremberg, and that's where this fellow and I decided that we'd had enough of this crap, and we just walked away. No, we started on the way back from where we had come. We were actually heading for the coast because we really wanted to go home at that point. And we started out towards Nuremberg where we had been. And we used I think we used every type of transportation that there was at that time. Walking was the primary. We hitchhiked a bit, military vehicles, and on the last trip, military aircraft. We were put on a plane with dignitaries. We were wondering how come they took us to where the peace treaty was being signed. The Germans had surrendered. So from there on, getting home was rather easy. Hitchhiking was easy. Everybody accommodated us. And we eventually ended up in Boston. From there we went to Fort Dix, and we were put back in a unit, and we had accumulated 60 days of leave. So we were given that and part of our pay and sent home, which was a great thing. Well, the first time I was at Fort Dix, and I was giving travel fare to get back to Philadelphia and back to my home. They gave me tickets for the public transportation. And I walked in, and my father was in the kitchen cooking his breakfast. He was getting ready to go to work. And I just walked in on him. He was really surprised, called my mother, and they both really greeted me like a long-lost son. And from there on, it was easy. I had finally arrived back home. The war was a brutal and horrible thing. I'm glad that we have never had one since, and I hope we never have one again. I'm glad the whole mess is over, and I hope we never do it again.